We started in '07 in Phoenix, Arizona. At the time, Kennedy and I weren't even really in the band. We were kind of the late addition. But Pat, John, and Garrett started out with 2 other guitar players, kind of playing local shows, getting local attention, and then actually got contacted by Fearless Records. So that was kind of around the same time we went on our first tour. That was when me and Kenny were with them. And from then on, we've kind of bounced around, been on a few record labels, and now we're independent and on Warped Tour for the second time.
Having it be the third time we've been around, we're just comfortable with it. We know what's going to happen. We know the schedule for the day. We know that we're in for multiple miles of walking throughout the day. I think it's just the comfort level is way different.
It's accepting and embracing the porta potty. Yeah, I guess when the Maine writes songs, it normally starts. John O'Callahan, our singer, will have an idea, a melody, chorus, whatever, lyrics. The brain
always different in that aspect.
It's always his brainchild though, and then he'll have like a rough, maybe an iPhone demo or something, and we'll bring it into a room. We'll sit down with it together, and kind of everyone works in their own ideas, and we kind of throw everything at the wall and see what sticks. And sometimes we chase horrible ideas for hours and hours and end up with nothing, but that's kind of how it goes. I mean, we all just kind of bounce stuff off each other. It's always been that way since the beginning. So
yeah, it's just trying to go for different moods, I guess, is what we're...
It's a vibe. It's vibey. Yeah. Yes, I do get writer's block. It happens in the studio often. Like, we'll have a song, like, basically written, but a lot of the leads and stuff, the guitar stuff that I do, I kind of do it on the fly in the studio, and there will be days where it's the most frustrating thing in the world because you're sitting there and you just can't get past this block that you have.
Yeah,
so
I feel like we work collectively when there's a part like that we can't figure out. We kind of all are like keeping our minds open to what the solo or vocal melody or whatever it is could be.
Yeah, sometimes it's just like, it's like, dude, just take this guitar and you do it. Like, I don't want to do it. Go ahead. So you got to cool off. We actually just built our own studio back home, and Pat just got, what's that, MCI console that he just bought. We did our last record with Brendan Benson in Nashville, and we recorded everything pretty much analog. So that motivated us to build our own setup similar to his. So we got the same console that we recorded Forever Halloween on. As far as amps and stuff like that, we've got, all kinds of stuff. Vox, AC30, hand-wired. Like, we go real boutique with the amps.
And
yeah.
Just
a lot of
as many things as we can have, we try to have.
Yeah, but a lot of Fender gear in our studio right now. We kind of rep them pretty hard. Yeah, that's kind of the struggle, is matching your record tones to, playing them live. Right now, we kind of have a really condensed setup for Warped Tour just so we can push on and off really quickly. But we're playing all Fender as far as guitars go. Orange for amps.
Some little orange amp that I just bought, and the head of the amp is about that big, and it sounds killer.
It sounds huge through a cabinet. Yeah, it's great. So there's little tips and tricks for making things easier, and that's kind of, for us, that's what Warp's all about. We want to have great tone, but we also want to make it quick and easy for our crew. One day it's going to hurt. One day it's going to hurt really bad, and I'm getting closer to that day, I feel like, because we've been doing it for about 7 years now. It's starting to hurt a little bit more, but I think, we're still pretty young. We still have a lot of energy. But actually, Dave Grohl told us that. Yeah. He said, one day you're going to be my age and it's going to hurt. And that's stuck in my head forever. So, what's up? This is Jared.
And Kennedy.
We're from the Maine, and you're watching Grammy Pro.